That is so incredible. That is Teisen Lap made. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we are back in Wales. We are making the Welsh plate cake. We are making the Teisen Lap. And Teisen Lap basically means plate cake. Now we're going to do it in a low 8-inch cake tin. Now you would normally use one of these for a little bit of a sponge cake if you're going to make Victoria sponge or something like that, a low level cake. So it's an 8-inch cake tin. I've lined it. That's what we're going to use. And I'm also going to give the Joule air fryer a run for its money, and let's see if it can handle this cake. Also in the description there is a link. If you put the code in on there when you go to buy one of these things, they will give you 10% off. What a bargain. Okay, let's crack on. Now, Teisen Lap is a plate cake. It's been around forever. It's been adapted by many different people over the years and families and all the rest of it. Now, normally you would just mix it all in a bowl and shove it in your tin or your plate, shove it in the oven and bake it. And it's normally made with dry fruit. However, my fruit is not dry. It was dry. I've soaked it in a cup of tea, like I do when I make barabret or anything like that. So this fruit was dry. Now you can use dry fruit. This is just my preferred way. I've got older. I like a more moist cake. Right, also, a lot of people just put it all in and mix it up. I want to make it a bit like a cake. That's the sugar going in there with the butter. And I am really lazy when it comes to baking. You know, I like to do it the lazy way, and I always seem to have reasonable results. So we're going to cream this butter and this sugar. Add a beaten egg. Now you add the beaten egg and then you also add a little bit of flour. Get that in there, and that is going to stop the egg from curdling when we mix it up. Now a lot of people just beat it up and then think about it curdling. I just take the precaution of chucking the flour in now to stop it from curdling. Okay, I've got some flour in here. I'm just going to go in with a little pinch of salt, and I'm just going to put our egg mixture straight in this flour. Now I'm sure this is not a conventional way to make a cake, but it's going in anyway. I just want to add a little bit of mixed spice. Just give it that flavour through there. Right, we're going to give that a mix and we're going to start adding some milk. I'm going to put a bit in now and then we're going to carry on. We want a batter. Get that in there. There we go, that's how quick it is. I'm going in there with my fruit. Now like I say, you would normally use dry fruit. We're going to give that a stir in, and that is our cake batter made. That is perfect. 5 minutes work. That's all it is. It's that quick, you know. Right, oven on. Now this is a new oven. I haven't learnt, oh, I'll tell you what, I'm going to put in a little bit of lemon zest just for a bit of freshness. Nearly forgot that. Got a zester over the top as always, just a little bit. Now we're not going to make this a lemon pudding, so I don't want too much. I just want an underlying zesty flavour in there. And it's only a small cake, so we don't need much. So you can see I've only taken a little bit. There's only a little bit in there, look. In we go. Easy as that. Now, lemon zest, completely optional, whether you want to put it in or not. It does add a little bit of freshness to it. Stir it all through, mix it in. Perfect. Like I say, we're not making a lemon pudding, so you don't have to go bananas. That is a nice batter mix. Okay, if you're baking at home, you want to be sticking your oven on for about 180, 350, and you're going to be cooking anywhere from, say, 35 minutes to an hour. As long as that. But basically what you're looking for is you stick your skewer in, it comes out clean. So at 30 minutes you're going to start checking. I'm going to stick this air fryer on. I'm going to put it on to about 170. Now it is dual compartments. However, I'm going to use all in one. I'm going to stick the cake in the middle. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to stick it on all. That lights up on there. We need to be bringing the temperature down, and you can see it's set. The timer's on this side, the temperature is on that side. So I'm going to come down to about 170, and we're going to cook it for 30 minutes. Probably 35 minutes, and then we're going to check it. Now I need to preheat this, so I'm going to just come up there. 38 minutes, and it's set to the air fryer setting on this. It has a bake setting, but I want a higher temperature, I think, and see what happens. And then on this end you have your start stop. We're going to let it preheat for 3 minutes. That'll give us time to put the cake in there, or the batter in there. So we just want to get our mix in there, nice and steady in. Okay, with this we're just going to give it a little tap. It might settle it down, it might not. Okay, now I've got a tray here, and I'm thinking I'm going to put that on there and that on there. And that's going to circulate some air around underneath. Now, is it necessary? I'm not sure. I don't think it is, but we're going to try it, because this oven doesn't have a heating element on the bottom like the 24 litre. And this, like this, it's just going to raise it up just a little bit. So we're going to stick that in the oven. So in we go, and let's see what happens. Now, the thing is with this oven, you know, people were saying that it has a gap down the middle of the doors. But look, I can hold my hand on. There is absolutely no hot air coming out of those doors at all, because the air's circling around inside. It isn't coming out of here. You can hold your hand on there. So that will alleviate the problem of people saying, well, it's a twin door with a gap in. Makes no difference. Okay, I'm watching this cake. This cake has really come up beautiful. I mean, it's quite high actually. Now what I'm hoping is we don't burn the top. And I think with it being such a small cake, I think the time that we estimated will be good enough. Now we've only got 3 minutes to go on the time that we put in there, which was 35 minutes. Now it is browning over the top. I have got my foil ready just in case we have to cover it, but we're going to stick a skewer in and we'll see if the skewer comes out clean. If it comes out clean, it's done, we're finished. If it doesn't, we're covering it with foil and we're cooking for a bit longer. Okay, end hot, let's get that out and have a look. Oh, come on. Alright, we need to be going in there with a skewer. And that skewer is perfectly clean. Out we come. Skewer as clean as a whistle. That cake is completely cooked within 35 minutes. It looks sensational. It looks absolutely sensational. Oh, well, it looks like I'm getting the kettle on and getting the butter out, because that's how you serve this cake. Cup of tea and a slice of cake with some butter on. It smells amazing. It absolutely smells amazing. I'm just going to run a knife around the outside of there, just in case. Oh, it's not. It's not. It's loose. It's loose all the way around. Wow, that surprised me. Okay, we're just going to let that cool 5 minutes or so. We're going to get the kettle on, and then we're going to take a slice with some butter. Okay, it's still a little bit hot, and people are going to say, how the heck do you get that out of there? Like this. So we need to be turning that over. So let's get it turned over. And then we want to take that off there. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, look at that. Okay. And then we put a plate over and we flip it. That is as easy as 1, 2, 3. And you've got this perfect cake. That is so incredible. That is Teisen Lap made. So I think all we've got to do is get in there and cut a slice. Oh. Look at that. Just look. Oh, that is incredible. All we got to do now is give it a taste test. Now that is a fantastic looking cake. Traditionally, what you would do, I mean, this is quite like this, and it's still hot actually. Really, I suppose we should wait for it to cool down, but now what you would do is serve it with some butter. A little bit of butter on there. Oh, oh, look at that. Wow, that is absolutely sensational. Now the thing is with this cake, it's very warm actually. It's a bit lighter than mixing it by hand because we use a mixer. But I'm older now, so that's what we do. Get some butter on there. And it's not a very stodgy cake, this one. It's still red hot actually. As you can see, the butter's melting in. Now, it's probably not just me that can't wait for it to go cold. I absolutely love fresh Teisen Lap. Really, really outstanding cake. Oh, man. And this is all cooked in this new air fryer. Wow. This is going to produce some awesome results. I can see it coming. Put a bit of butter on there. Well, if you like what we're doing, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe. Share with your friends. All that kind of stuff. And we'll catch you in the next video.